What's up, y'all? It's your girl Danielle Marie, aka Yelly, back with a brand new YouTube video. And in today's video, y'all are gonna get to cook with me again. Y'all seem to like those videos, and so I figured it's literally 4:37 in the morning right now. So I was like, you know what, let me not be lazy and just, if I'm gonna be up, I might as well shoot a video instead of just like watching TV, you know what I'm saying? So y'all are gonna cook with me. We're gonna make apple crisp today. I haven't made a dessert with y'all, and so I figured this would be a little good video to do. So stay tuned and I'll let you know what all you need to get and get to cooking. Alright, y'all, so there are a number of things that you're gonna need to be able to make an apple crisp, and I'm gonna let you guys know, so make sure if you need to pause and get everything you need that you do so. The number one thing, of course, that you obviously need to make apple crisp are some apples. So I have 2 apples here. I don't really know what to say these sizes are. These might be like medium size maybe. It's only me, so I really don't need that many apples. Some sugar, white sugar, some cinnamon, butter. You're not going to use the whole stick, but you will need butter. Some flour, baking powder, baking soda, brown sugar, some old-fashioned oats. You do not want to get the quick oats. You need the old-fashioned ones that like take time to cook. You definitely want to make sure you have your different measuring, measuring utensils. And then I have this little thing. This is actually just an old yogurt jar, so I'm going to use this to melt my butter when I need it. Of course, a baking dish. This one is like, I don't know what size this one is. It's not, I mean, it's not like huge, you know, so you definitely want one of these. And then a cutting board to put all your apples on, and a little paring knife to peel the apples. Unless you have an apple peeler, that would be really great and a lot easier for you. The first thing I'm gonna do is go ahead and rinse these. I mean, I'm gonna be peeling these apples, but I just hate the like waxy texture that is on apples. So anytime you get any type of fruit or vegetable, make sure you always rinse it off. Oh, one more thing that you're gonna need is like a little mixing bowl. You're gonna need a little mixing bowl, so make sure you have that on standby as well. You do not have to cut with this small of a knife, but I'm not trying to mess up a ton of dishes. So now I don't really peel anything, so I'm gonna do this like the easiest way I know how. You don't have to get it perfect, but you also don't want to chop off like a ton of usable apple. So try to slice them thin. They don't have to be like super thin, like that was kind of thin. They don't have to be this thin. How big your dish is will also determine like how many apple slices you actually need, because my dish, it's like a deeper dish, but it's like small. So like if I'm gonna layer things on top, you know, like I don't really want like 2 or 3 inches of apples and then my little topping. So just keep that in mind. One more thing. While you're cutting your apples and everything, make sure that you go ahead and preheat, like have your oven preheating, so that way once, because like mixing the topping and everything isn't going to take that long, so make sure that you have your oven preheating. And so I'm going to preheat my oven to 350 degrees. Now I'm just trying to make sure that I like kind of evenly layer these in here and kind of cover any empty spots. I don't want to see the bottom of the pan. You really could probably just dump them in here and just make sure they're pretty flat. The perfectionist in me needs this to look nice, even though it's not gonna matter how nice it looks when it's in my stomach. And it's in my stomach. It doesn't have to be a super thick layer. Now if you want it super thick, you know, thick, then you can do that. That's your life, that's your business. But me, I like the topping way more than the actual apple part. So I have all of my apples layered here. Sorry if it looks really bright, it's because I got a light right there, but all of my apples are layered. It's probably about maybe an inch. It's probably like an inch. So the rest of this will be filled with like topping. A third cup of white sugar. Don't mind that this says salsa. It's because I use this big jar to put like all my flour in. So now you're gonna get a tablespoon of flour. Okay, so actually I'm gonna put 1 whole tablespoon of cinnamon. And then I'm gonna use this to put some water in. I'm just gonna use this to like mix up everything. So you have just this like cinnamon little flour mixture here. And it's said to sprinkle this all over the top. So I'm actually not gonna use all of this because the recipe that is on here is for like almost 3 apples, and I only put 2, so I'm not gonna put that whole mixture in here. And then it said pour water evenly over the top. Okay, so now that was just the little like seasoning type of mixture that was gonna go over the apples. The next mixture that you're gonna make is just gonna be like the topping that's gonna go on top of the apples. So we're about to combine all the ingredients for that in the same mixing bowl. I went ahead and threw out the extra little bit of the seasoning mixture. I went ahead and threw that out. Like I said, it was about a 1/4 cup left of that. You're gonna do 1 cup. So another cup of flour. Well, not another cup, but you're gonna do 1 cup of flour. This bowl is actually too small, so I'm about to get 1 size bigger bowl to add into this because yeah, it's not gonna fit everything I need. 1 cup of brown sugar. And you wanna make sure when you're doing the brown sugar that you're like pushing it down, because it does say 1 cup of packed brown sugar. You don't wanna just do 1 cup of like loosely poured in brown sugar. You wanna make sure that it's packed. So we're just gonna go with that because I'm probably not even gonna pour this entire mixture on because like I said, I only have 2 apples and this mixture is for like 2 3/4 apple. So we're gonna get a 1/4 teaspoon of baking powder. We're gonna do a 1/4 teaspoon. A 1/4. I'm gonna get baking powder and do a 1/4. It says I need 1/2 cup of butter, and that's 8 tablespoons, so that's actually the whole stick of butter. If you wanna keep your microwave fresh, put baking soda inside. All right, y'all, so I went ahead and got a spoon, and here is the 1/2 cup of butter. You just want to make sure that you mix all of this to where everything is the same like brown color. You'll know when you're pretty much done because all the white from the flour will now be brown, and it'll start slowly kind of clumping tiny pieces together. This is like the color you want it all to look. Once that is pretty good, you're actually gonna crumble this mixture over the top pretty evenly. You can, of course, make this look more even, but initially I know for a fact that I want everything to just be covered up, so I'm just kind of throwing this on there. Here you have, I just poured some water out on accident. That's okay, it's still pretty good. So now you're just gonna put this in the oven that should already be preheated to 350 degrees, and you're gonna put this in there for 45 minutes, about 45 minutes. It may not take 45 minutes depending on how big your dish is. All right, y'all, so all of that is done. I'm gonna just go ahead and clean up my kitchen, and we're gonna wait for the apple crisp to finish cooking. It is 5:30, y'all. Like I said, it's a Thursday, it's 5:30 in the morning. I gotta be up for work at like 8:30. Make sure you guys like, comment, turn on the notification button so you know when I upload my next video. And if you aren't subscribed, please make sure that you subscribe because I'm trying to get to 1,000 subscribers. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to get to 1,000 subscribers. That's the goal. So make sure you subscribe, especially if you enjoy these types of videos. If you want to see more like this, let me know. This looks beautiful. It looks delicious. It smells super good. I'm happy I added that extra cinnamon on it, even though I'm pretty sure it would have still smelled good anyway. But yeah, that's the end of my video. I hope y'all liked it. I hope y'all enjoyed it. So I'm about to just let this cool off. I'm gonna go ahead and put like this video stuff on my hard drive, let this cool off a little bit, and then I'm gonna stick this in the refrigerator because it has apples in it. You don't want to leave apples out all night. So I'm gonna put it in the refrigerator, but I'm gonna let it cool off a little bit. And yeah, make sure you follow me on my social media accounts, and I will see you guys in the next video.